Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Sparkle English, where I teach you how to improve your level of English. In today's video, we are going to practice our punctuation skills. I'm going to read a short story to you that has many different punctuation errors. You have to correct the punctuation of the short story. There are 3 short pages, and after each page, you will have 15 seconds to correct the punctuation. You can pause the video if you need more time. Let's get started. My hectic day. It was a crazy day. I'm not sure where to start my story. I woke up hungry and exhausted after my long flight, but I knew I needed to get a lot of work done. I wrote out a list of all the things I had to accomplish. I needed to go shopping, clean the house, prepare the appetizers for the party, and create a playlist of 80s music. Okay, so let's start on the punctuation errors. First, this is an error here, this comma after it was a crazy day. This is called a comma splice. When you combine 2 independent clauses together with a comma, it's a comma splice. It's incorrect. You have to change this to a period or to a semicolon. The next error is this comma here. I woke up hungry, comma, and exhausted. We don't use a comma here. I woke up hungry and exhausted after my long flight. Then we use a comma, but I knew I needed to get a lot of work done. We have the comma before the conjunction but because this conjunction joins 2 independent clauses. The next error we have is I needed to go shopping, comma, clean the house, comma, prepare the appetizers, comma, for the party. This comma here is not necessary. It's incorrect. Prepare the appetizers for the party. That is a little phrase. We are combining a series of phrases with commas, and prepare the appetizers for the party is a phrase. It's all together. And finally, this is a very common mistake. We don't write 80s with the apostrophe after the 0. You would write 80s like this, 90s. Some people will write it like this without an apostrophe, and some will write the apostrophe before 80s because it's short for 1980s. However, do not put the apostrophe after the 0. Let's do the next page. But everything went wrong about an hour after I started preparing. First of all, my boyfriend called me. He said he was ill and wouldn't be able to make it to the party. After that, I went shopping at the supermarket. I put everything I needed in my shopping cart and was ready to check out. However, I forgot my credit card at home. I had to return home, grab my credit card, find all the groceries again, and purchase them. So the first comma we need to add is after first of all. This is an introductory element. First of all, comma, my boyfriend called me. He said he was ill and wouldn't be able to make it to the party. This comma before the conjunction and is incorrect. That is because wouldn't be able to make it to the party is not an independent clause. If we had comma and then he, it would be okay to use a comma, because he wouldn't be able to make it to the party is an independent clause. But without he, it is not an independent clause. So we do not have a comma before the conjunction. After that, comma, Again, after that is another introductory element. After that, I went shopping at the supermarket. Here we have to put a period after the T and then a space. We have to put a period after supermarket, then a space, and then I. We need to start a new sentence. I put everything I needed in my shopping cart and was ready to check out. Again, this comma before and is incorrect because there is no subject before was. If this had a comma and I was ready to check out, it would be correct. But this is not an independent clause without I. However, I forgot my credit card at home. I had to return home, comma, grab my credit card, find all the groceries again, and purchase them. We add a comma here to separate return home and grab my credit card because we are listing off a series of phrases. And the last page. By this point, I only had 2 hours to clean the house and prepare all the appetizers for the party. I wanted to make my mom's famous meatball recipe. You won't believe it, but my electricity went out. I couldn't use the stove or oven to prepare the food for my guests. I called up my friends and canceled the party. I guess I'll be listening to my 80s playlist alone tonight. Okay, so in the first paragraph, we have to add a comma after by this point. By this point is an introductory element. By this point, comma, I only had 2 hours to clean the house and prepare all the appetizers for the party. I wanted to make my mom's famous meatball recipe. Here we are missing an apostrophe. My mom, apostrophe S, my mom's famous meatball recipe, and then we're forgetting a period here to end the sentence. You won't believe it, but my electricity went out. Here we have a semicolon, and this is incorrect. We just need a comma here. Because we are combining two independent clauses, my electricity went out, and you won't believe it. If we removed the word but, you won't believe it, semicolon, my electricity went out, that would be okay. But with the conjunction but, we need to use the comma to join these two independent clauses together. Here, I called up my friends and canceled the party. This is not a question, so we don't use a question mark. We just use a period or full stop. I guess I'll be listening to my 80s playlist alone tonight. That is correct. Again, 80s is written like this or like this. Both are correct. Okay, so I want you to let me know how you did in the comment section. Did you get many of these correct, or did you struggle with any of them? If you want more lessons on how to improve and master your punctuation, make sure to go to the description below this video and watch all of my different punctuation lessons. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Sparkle English for more videos like this one, and I will see you in my next lesson.